Okay, welcome everyone to the second episode of the Deal Maker podcast. My name is Liam Ryan and I am your host. And in this episode, we are going to be looking and talking about mindsets. Now, in order to become a true deal maker, an entrepreneur, a business owner, if you really want to achieve the dreams that you've got and your goals and have a life of abundance, because I believe that all of you should have an exceptional life. Like, don't settle for second best. If you want something, you've got to have the belief and the mindset that you can do whatever you want, when you want, how you want, with who you want. And this is all about living life on your own terms. You've probably heard the saying, if you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're probably right. And you've also heard the saying, is the glass half empty, or is the glass half full? Now, I don't know about you, but maybe you're in a position at the moment where you have a negative mindset. Maybe at the moment you're suffering with overwhelm, or perhaps you've got a lack of confidence. Perhaps you're in a situation at the moment where you don't feel too good about yourself, and you've got all of these hopes and dreams and you know where you want to go, but actually you're staying stuck where you are. And it's almost like you're trapped and you don't quite know how to get to where it is you want to go. Now, the one thing which you need to work on as a deal maker, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, is your mindset. And you've got to start putting your best foot forward. What you've got to do, ladies and gentlemen, is you've got to focus on your assets rather than your non-assets. Now, I'm not talking assets in the sense of property or fine art or watches or what car you drive. I'm talking about your personal assets. So start thinking about all of the good things that you do and start thinking about what it is you bring to the party. Because I promise you, you are unique. I am unique. We are our own people and we bring something to the party. What you've also got to do to help your mindset is you've got to start listening to podcasts, audiobooks, motivational videos on YouTube. I pretty much watch a motivational video every single day. And it just allows me to, it gives me that boost of confidence. It gets me into the right mindset to go, you know what? No matter what today, I'm not going to give up. This is what I've got to do. I'm going to give it my absolute best. I'm not going to give up no matter what. And I make a pledge to myself every single morning that I'm going to do the things that are going to bring in the most amount of money to the business. Now, I don't know about you or where you're at the moment, but maybe you've got some negativity in your life. Maybe your partners are holding you back. Perhaps your children are very negative towards your ideas. Maybe you've got some old beliefs around money. And maybe you've been taught that you need to go and work hard, get good grades at school, like if you're not getting A stars, you're a loser. Well, that's not true. You're then told to go to college and get yourself out to university, go into £9,000 worth of debt, and then go get a job for 40 years, working up the corporate ladder, doing everything you can in your power to get a 3% pay rise, and then you live on a pension that can't pay you anything. And maybe that's been the mindset. So we've got to look at changing that mindset and getting you into a place where you can believe that you can have any business that you want. Now, you've got to make sure the business is going to make you money. You need to make sure that you're going to enjoy the business you're going to be part of, and you're good at the business you start. There's no point starting something if you don't enjoy it and you're not going to be very good at it, and it's not going to make you a shed load of cash. If you've got negativity in your life at the moment, you've got a decision to make. And this is a big decision, but once you make this decision, you're going to start moving towards a life of happiness and freedom, a life beyond your wildest dreams. And that decision is the following. Are you going to keep living the life that your family and friends and people in your current inner circle want you to live? Or are you going to kindly and politely put your hand up and start living the life that you want to live? Because you've only got one life, ladies and gentlemen, and we just don't know when it's going to end. So my philosophy is go big or go home. You've got to grab the bull by the horns, and you've got to be doing what it is you want to do. Now at the start, maybe some of your family or friends are going to disagree with you. They're not going to be supportive. But I promise you, if you walk the walk that you want to walk, and you start getting results, and you become a better person and a happier person, if they really love you and they really care for you, then they will support you at some point in the future. What's also important is then to start hanging around with positive individuals. If you want to become a successful business owner, hang out with other successful business owners. If you want to go and create and become a multi-millionaire, then you've got to hang out with other millionaires. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with. So have a think about that for a few seconds. Who are you currently hanging out with? Are they rich? Are they successful? Are they positive? Are they supporting of you? Are they there for you no matter what? And if the answer is no, then you need to start changing the people that you are hanging around with. You know, I invest tens of thousands of pounds every year into peer groups, mentorship, mastermind programs. We operate our own very high level mastermind group at the Assets for Life Academy. We train and help people in business and property because I'm a massive believer of giving back, collaboration and helping one another. So I did say on episode 1 that this podcast is going to be very interactive. And I want you to go and implement the things that I am going to teach you so you can have some amazing breakthrough moments and you can really get out there and start doing deals, making money, becoming the middleman, putting people together, become an inspirator, a motivator, a leader. So I want you to do the following exercise. This exercise was given to me back in 2011. Back in 2011, I was in a very, very dark place in my life, and I'll share more on a future podcast. But I was feeling extremely sorry for myself, and I was in the lowest point that I had ever been. I was in my early 30s, and having been a very successful multi-millionaire entrepreneur, multiple businesses all around the world, I found myself in a very, very dark place. And a millionaire friend of mine, because I used to hang out with a lot of millionaires and billionaires, and a millionaire friend of mine, he said, Liam, I've got an exercise that's going to change your life. And I'm going to share this with you now. What I would like you to do is grab a pen and paper, and I'd like you to list 50 great things about you and your business. Yep, you heard me right, 50, not 5, I want 50. 50 great things about you and your business, highlighting all of your wonderful assets and what you bring to the table as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a human being. You just being you, because the reality is being you is absolutely fine. You are a great person and you bring a lot to the table. So for example, some of my 50 great things about me is that I aim to be the best dad that I can possibly be to my 3 wonderful children. I aim to be the best partner I can be to my wonderful partner Holly, soon to be married, by the way, in a few months, so I'll keep you posting on the wedding plans. I'm courageous, I'm caring, I'm motivating, I'm loyal. When I shake your hand, I shake your hand. You know, my word is my bond. I'm enthusiastic. I train 5 to 6 times a week. I eat healthy. I sleep well. I'm always looking to create win-wins. So anyway, there's some of the great things about Liam. What are some of the great things about you? Why is this list so important? When you do this list for the first time, you may get to point number 3 or 5 and then hit a bit of a brick wall. Take some time out, go back to the list, dig deep, look at your life, look at who you are and what you do and what you enjoy and what you bring to the table, and I can assure you, you will hit 50 great things about you relatively quickly. You can then refer back to this list whenever you're having one of those down moments, when you're feeling a bit crappy, when you've got your head up your backside, when you're going into a meeting and you need to start negotiating, or when you're going to sell a product. This is a great list to look back on because it's going to give you that confidence boost you need, where you can give yourself a pat on the shoulder and say, hey, you know what? I'm a great person. I'm going to go into this meeting and I'm going to close this deal. I'm going to make more money than I've ever made in my life. You can use it in any situation in your business or in your day-to-day life. So I hope you found this episode useful. It's an absolute pleasure to be doing these podcasts. Please stay tuned for more episodes. This is really me living my dream, because I want to get out to as many people as I possibly can. I want to have a positive impact on the world. I want to help you achieve your goals. So that was podcast 2, and I'll see you in podcast 3 very soon. Thanks very much.